So myself, Sakshi Duggal Kumriya. I'm numerologist from past 18 years, and today we'll talk about numerology, related to kids and in general. Okay, so what is numerology? Numerology is all about 9 planets which revolve in the solar system. I'm sure we all have heard about 9 planets. Um, so when we were born, God has given 3 planets by birth to everybody. And these 3 planets govern our nature and describe our personality, and all the events and important things in life happen around. Whatever happens in our life is based on these 3 planets. So today we are just going to take up the nature of the planets. God has given us 3 planets by birth. So I'll tell you how to calculate your birth number, your destiny number, and your path number. So today in today's session I'm just going to take up birth number, which means all the planets from number 1 to 9. How are they in nature, how are their personalities, and how can you just, and especially when it comes to be a parent, how do you handle and tackle them with their negativities, and if there are any, how to make them feel special and know them better and connect with them. So I'm going to talk about number 1, which means planet of Surya, which means number 1 stands for people who are born on 1st, 10th, 19th, and 28th of any month. They are called planet Surya, which is planet Sun. And anybody, how do you calculate your birth number? Suppose your date of birth is 1st of April 2002. So how will you calculate? Your first number is your birth number, then comes your month, and then comes your year weightage. So the year and month plays just about, say, 10% of the role in your calculation. Main importance is on the birth number and the destiny number, which means number 1 will be your birth number, and when you total up everything, 1 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2, it will add up to number 9, which means this is our destiny number. I'm not going to take up that today. So let's talk about number 1, that is planet Surya. So we all wait for a brightening day and a positive day. So number 1 stands for planet Sun, which means very, very positive. They are very social people. They are authoritative. They are people who are born leaders. They guide us. They are family oriented. They want everything better and good for others. So parents who have children who are born on 1st, 10th, 19th, and 28th, they are blessed to have such children because they are go-getters. Of course, every child is unique and every child is blessed with different talent. But right now, when we talk about number 1, they are survivors. You don't have to spoon feed them. They themselves find solutions to their problems. So, number 1 means sun, and all the planets revolve around this planet Sun. So you can understand that there's a lot of dependency on this planet. And number 1 means you can just expect any solution of the problem. And they are go-getters, they are authoritative, born leaders, family oriented, so pure soul. They don't have so much of negativity in them. So when we talk about positives, there are negatives as well. Of course, everything has a positive and negative impact. So let's talk about their negative part. So when we understand Sun planet and all the planets revolve around that planet, it tends to generate a lot of heat, which means they don't reciprocate positivity. They're just giving everything. So when we give all our energies away, we tend to become drained out. So you have to understand, please make them responsible, please pamper them, give them credit for their responsibility. What is the weak part will be probably their relationships. So you need to give some space them out, and you'll see your kids sorted, right? Okay, also they don't believe in working under people. That means they're not very job oriented. They will have a weighted degree, but eventually they will have their own business. which is again, because they are very good in getting work done from others. They are excellent managers. They can get they cannot do the running around, but they can guide others and get the best out of people. So number one is a very strong planet, and this is how we handle and tackle the negative parts of it. Now we'll talk about number two, which means Chandra, which means anybody who's born on 2nd, 11th, 20th and 29th of any month. They are called planet Surya, the planet Chandra. That means planet Moon. You all have seen the moon in the night. We all admire this planet. That means they are very calm, cooperative, creative. They are one of its kind. You know, they have such talents in them that their creativity is shown and outshined during their lifetime. Eventually, they cannot be, you know, handled with a lot of you can't use harsh words. They take it to heart. It can hurt them, it can offend them, they can become resentful. So planet 2, again I'm saying, people who are children who are born on 2nd, 11th, 20th and 29th, you have to handle them with a lot of pampering and go easy with them, you know. So they do everything with their own due course. They are very sensitive, they are very cooperative, they are peaceful, they are romantic, and main issue with them comes with mood. They have a lot of mood swings. They are very temperamental, little low on health because they go with their own pace, and you can't force things on them. But eventually, we all look up to them as we look up to the sun, to the moon. We all admire moon. They say that you know, we want to touch the moon and reach the this planet. Now coming up to the next planet, which is number 3. Okay, so the largest planet in solar system is number 3. So children who are born on 3, 12th, 21st and 30th of any month are called planet Jupiter, which means Guru. First of all, this planet is the largest planet, and you can expect them to be talkers. They love talking, they love gossiping, they do everything related to their verbal conduct. Jupiter is a very strong planet, so they need to have logics in life. They just cannot follow the herd. They cannot follow the crowd blindly. They need to have some reasonings in their life, and they are very expressive. They are people's people. They are very good counselors. They see things of others very clearly. It's either black or white for them. They don't mince their words. So they can get blunt in their words also in their language, but they love talking, right? So number 3 means Jupiter. That means very optimistic, and yes, the best part is they have excellent sense of humor. Now coming to the negative part of this planet, anybody, any mother, any parent right now with me on Catch Up, moms whose children are number 3, 12th, 21st and 30th, I must compliment. They are going to be totally your kids, as they say, mother's children. So they cannot hurt you. They can never let you down. They can fight with you. They can argue. They can have a difference of opinion, but they will never let you down. Eventually, at the end of the day, they want you to be happy. So they live in your happiness, you know. So try to maintain that relationship. Only the negative part in Jupiter planet is they are unorganized. As I said, they love talking. They like to gossip also, so that can go against them at times. Also, over talking, be little sarcastic in talking and discussing things. They can be little undisciplined, and they need to be guided time and again. They need to be counseled time and again, because they give the positivity to others, so then their positivities need to be refilled as well. So parents of these planets, Jupiter, please talk to them. Really understand what they are thinking and expressing, because they need that affirmation from their family. Totally family oriented children they are, but also they need a lot of affirmations. They are a little restless and indisciplined initially, but in their secondary phases of life, eventually things will stabilize. Now coming to number 4, which is planet Mangal. So number 4 means people who are born on 4th, 13th, 22nd and 31st of any month. They are planet Mangal, and Mangal is the hottest planet. So it's full of aggression. Number 4 means they have the willpower and they have it in them to prove it. Their only mission is to do something different from the world, to do different from the crowd and set a example. They are go-getters. They have a lot of name and fame. They are blessed with it. Financial importance and financial independence matters a lot to them. They are logical, they are self-disciplined, they are helpful. They have a set of notions. They don't like to be imposed on. You cannot just tell them don't do this, don't do that. They need again logics and reasonings, and they're hard to be convinced. So number 4 means planet Mangal. Again, I would emphasize on their efficiency. Basically, it's a planet which is very self-efficient, and negative part would be their relationships struggle a bit, and they can be a little demanding in their relationships. This year, viewers, I would like to talk about Mangal planet. This year, we are facing a pandemic. It's 2020. So 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 is number 4. And this year, anybody who's born on number 4, 13th, 22nd and 31st of any month, people who are born in April, anywhere where there is a number 4 as an important number in according to numerology, this year will bring a big change for them. I'm sure it has brought a lot of changes in all our lives, but this is a very specific year. And in numerology, your new year starts from your birthday, your date of birth. Your new year doesn't start from 1st January of that year. Your new year starts from your birthday. So whosoever's birthday is in April, and whosoever is born on these dates, we are expecting a lot of positive changes post their birthday. So there's a lot of positivity to look forward for them. Maybe there are changes of location, changes of work, changes of stream, changes of school, changes of subject. Any kind of change eventually will be a very important change in their life. So this is about number 4. Again, how do we handle the negative part of this planet? Don't challenge them. They are somebody who needs to be reverse psychology works better with them. So don't go against them and challenge them with aggression. No. So anything which works calmly, quite, because they want like power, they want to be acknowledged for their efforts. So parents, please try to handle them accordingly, and I'm sure it will help them. This year is very eventful for this planet. Now coming up to the next planet, people who are born on number 5, 14th and 23rd of any month are known as planet Budh, which is Mercury. So viewers, we all understand, we all have seen a thermometer. Right now it's the most common thing. We all are measuring our temperature almost every day. So in thermometer, most important part is Mercury, right? That indicates our body temperature. Similarly, Mercury means the nature of the planet is very similar. They are very adaptable. As the body, they tell the exact state. Similarly, if you're good to them, they are very good. If you are harsh to them, they are harsh. It's exactly the way you reciprocate, the reaction comes. There's an action and reaction of the similar situation. They are very professional people. They will have a weighted degree. They will be very learned. They are magnetic people. They have a awesome personality. They want to stand apart from everybody, but they will not open up in public. They will have a set of people to connect to, and they will disconnect in their own discomfort, but they love that limelight. So sky is the limit for them. Their life it works in extremity. Highest highs and lowest lows. So of course, lowest lows, they are prepared because it comes in secondary phases of life. So planet Mercury is the best planet because they are very artistic, they are magnetic, they are adaptable, they have a vision, they are very curious, they are adventurous, they are extremely helpful. Negative part is they are not discontented. They are pretty discontented people or children. They'll never say that, okay, I'm the best and okay, I've done enough, and they'll say, so what? Big deal. ये तो होना ही था, So they'll take certain things very lightly. So again, parents of these children and anybody who is born on 5th, 14th and 23rd, kindly don't, give so much of weightage to their anxiety and discontentment. Try to counsel them, keep pampering them, keep assuring them that they are important, and every effort is remarkable. Now, coming to the next planet, which is number 6, my favorite planet, which is people who are born on 6th, 15th and 24th of any month, are planet Venus, which means they admire beauty. They are somebody who has an eye for art. They are very balanced, responsible, ethical, compassionate, loving, extremely romantic, stable. They are devoted. There are a lot of positivities, lot of personality traits which we all want, but they are totally in their own shell. They are not very social. They will only talk to the point and refrain thereafter. They are very possessive about their relationships, about their things. They love themselves. They're so full of themselves, which I feel is a very important part in today's life. Our kids and our people we all need that self love, So number 6, whosoever is born in June, as we have approached in June, this is also very important part because number 6 is all about beauty and live life king size or queen size, and they get everything under the sun. Whatever their dreams are, they fulfill them definitely. So this is a blessing. Now, emotionally, they are little disconnected. So parents, please work on it. You try to inculcate little emotions in them, because they are very practical people. They love themselves, but they need to have that love for others as well. So involve them with other activities which deal with emotions concerning with everyone. Again, they need to connect with their families and their friends, and that's very important. Coming up to number 7. So people who are born on 7th, 25th and 16th of any month, they are called as planet Ketu, which means spiritually, which means Neptune. This is a planet which is spiritually inclined. So all our gurus, all the leaders, all people who are in occult science, people who talk and preach and who spread positivity, somewhere they will have the effect of this planet, that is number 7, maybe through their name, maybe through their month, maybe through their birth number. So somewhere this 7 number is very spiritually blessed. They are intellectual, they love to explore things and subjects, they're researchers. So they end up being very learned people. They'll have a lot of degrees and they will like to just keep spreading education and spreading knowledge all over. They are very helpful, they are excellent listeners, amazing friends, very studious, and they talk about rights and wrongs. So life is all about ethics for them. They have that intuitive knowledge, they are very logical and very analytical as well. Now when you have so much of wiseness and they're so sorted, there has to be some negative part, and the negative part is they are loners. They go in depression and get upset very fast. They take things to heart. They don't think from here, they think from here, which is not a very positive thing as a child. So you of course, when we grow up, we learn how to tackle things and handle things. So, viewers, please understand, if your child is number 7, 16, 25th, um understand emotions are important for your children. um, they can get egoistic at times. They can be distrusting as well, because they are hurt. So one thing which is very common in their life is they get hurt very fast. These children, people who are born on these dates, make an excellent life near water bodies, because water vibrations are very positive for their growth, for their positive vibes, because they feel that nobody connects to them, so because they connect to the Almighty, there is a different connection with the God, with the supreme power. So mothers and parents, whosoever is listening to us right now, kindly talk to them related to their feelings, connect with them, which is very important, because our children, words like depression and negative aspects of emotions should not sink in them. And I must say that they are very lucky to the parents. They bring a lot of financial power with them. Now coming to number 8. So we all have heard about Shani. See, the science of astrology, numerology, tarot. Nowadays, it's a very common topic. We all want to know and get some solutions of our problems. And since we all go through something or the other, number 8 is planet Saturn. This is the only planet in the solar system which has got rings around it, which means that everything around this planet is very dramatic. They're very different from the other people. Okay, so anybody, any child, any person who is born on 8th, 17th and 26th is a planet Saturn, which means Shani. Now if we talk about positivity of Shani and positivity of Saturn, it's endless, believe you me, because they are very ambitious, they are big thinkers, they don't settle for something less. They're extremely successful. Once their time comes, they reach the topmost success levels. They build their empires, and they are very influential. They have lots of contacts, very authoritative. They are achievers. They are it's a godly number. Okay, so everything about them is very different. They want to just take up anything. They can have any hobby and excel in it. But what is common in their life is change. Only one thing which is very constant and common for number 8, 17 and 26 people would be instability and change, which we have to work on it. They are overachievers. They cannot listen to criticism. You cannot say that you are next best. You have to say and give them a surety that they are the best, and then they'll perform only better. They are insensitive at times. They can get violent if their feelings are not reciprocated or not well understood. They cannot they can take impulsive decisions also. So parents, try to handle them, try to involve, no, start saying no to certain things, because if everything is given on platter to them, then somewhere they'll kind of get used to also. Don't spoon feed them. So try to make number 8 a little sensitive towards certain issues in life, because number 8 is full of changes. Change of stream, change of location, change of jobs. It's a very common thing for them, and believe you me, they become stars. They are rock stars, they are born stars. So you need not worry about their career achievements. Only thing concerning would be stability. Now coming up to the next planet, which is number 9. Children and people who are born on number 9, 18th and 27th, they are planet Uranus, which means Rahu. So anybody who is born on these planets, are materialistic wise blessed, which means financially they will get everything under the sun. They have leadership qualities, they earn a lot of money, and money means power. Money means power for them. They are spiritually blessed as well, but sometimes it can be little negative. They have little negative intuitions than positive, because of the reason they attract a lot of negativity at times, but that's a negative trait of them. Otherwise, number 9 is they are fighters, they have an opinion, they have a very good intuition power, they are loyal, very sensitive, they have freedom of speech, they like to give lavish life to everybody and enjoy it to themselves as well. They want to earn a lot of money, they want to sometimes they want shortcut to success as well. And they have a very magnetic personality, so they attract everybody towards them. Again, number 9, they are very smart workers. They are not people who will just slog themselves throughout the day. They know how to get their work done in short span of time. Very creative, very expressive. Now, coming to their negative traits, since they are magnetic and they attract people very fast, and they attract all the vibrations, they attract negativity as well. So if you just tell them that everything is good in them but this, so they will just hold on to that negative part. It affects them mentally. So let's just try to talk positive, spread positivity in their life to get maximum out of them. Also, they are little self-centered, not selfish, but they would like to suit themselves first and then share with others, which I feel is a important part in today's world. Generally, these children or these people have choice marriages or end up having love marriages. They are little introvert, they need a lot of praises, and they have little trust issues. So by the time they grow, we develop the trust factor slowly and steadily. Now you need to really channelize their energies. So viewers, we talked about all the 9 planets. Again, in nutshell, I would like to sum it up and describe all the planets, which means right from number 1 to 9. Number 1 stands for Surya, that is sun. People who are born on 1st, 19th, 28th and 10th of any month are planets Surya. Go-getters, very positive, leaders. They are full of guiding. They are basically born to guide others. Number 2 is planet Moon, which means it is little slow, steady. They are little calm. They'll go with their own pace. Their health can be a concern, so you need to concentrate on that, and they are very creative. Coming to number 3, which is planet Jupiter, people who are born on 3rd, 12th, 21st and 30th, they love talking. They will earn their income through talks. Vani means verbal conduct, plays a very important role in their life, and they can be trusted for the guidance. They are excellent counselors, but it backfires for their own self. So you need to work for their self-confidence. They can get into controversies because of being little sarcastic. So you need to work on their tone rather than their words or their advices. Coming to number 4, which people who are born on 4th, 13th, 22nd and 31st of any month are planet Mars, which again is a very powerful planet, aggressive planet, full of positivity for others and themselves. And this year, remarkably, which will be a very important year for planet Mangal, especially after August, I'm looking at a lot of positivity for them. And only hitch is their relationship, so they need to work on their relationship, as their marital happiness and relationship with the family and the male members come with a filtered way. It's selective relationship. Coming to number 5, people and children who are born on 5th, 14th and 23rd, it's planet Mercury. Excellent planet for creativity. They are very innovative. They are extreme people. They are on the top of the league. Everything is best for them, or else it's the lowest low. So we would try to bring a balance in their life by encouraging them, by not feeling discontented by at any point in time in your life. Now coming to number 6, which is planet Venus. Children and people who are born on 6th, 15th and 24th of any month, they are planet Venus, which means Shukra. They want everything larger than life, everything which is beautiful, lavish. They live life king size, queen size. They are blessed. But yes, they have to work on their relationships with the family and the friends, because they tend to get they tend to part ways. Number 7, people who are born on 7th, 16th and 25th. Excellent, spiritually inclined, researchers, studious, intellectual people, children who are, you don't have to tell them what they have to do, but they are loners. They think from heart. They can get hurt, they can get upset very easily because they are super sensitive. So mothers and parents, please cater to them accordingly. Coming to the next planet, which is number 8, Saturn, which is people or children born on 8th, 17th and 26th. They are planet Saturn, which is Shani. Lot of changes, lot of drama, they are high on life and very energetic and impulsive and restless and dramatic, and they want to experience everything under the sun. But again, negative part would be stability, which again, so on and so forth. We'll talk about it in our further sessions, how to bring stability in their life. Coming to number 9, which is top of the chart, which is children and people are born on 9th, 18th and 27th. This is Rahu and planet Uranus. They are materialistic wise blessed, financially blessed. They are business tycoons. They want a lot of money, they earn a lot of money. Only hitch would be they attract a lot of negativity. So we'll work on that negativity part. Try to talk positive with them, because believe you me, positive vibrations matter, you know. So viewers, we all have issues in our life. No one is perfect. There is a positive part, there is a negative part. We all know our strengths and positivity. We would like to cover up our negative part so that we can become a better person. So be it ourselves or our children, it's very important to know our weaknesses so that we can make them our strengths. So this is about it. I've tried to explain the birth number today. Then comes our destiny number. In future sessions, we can take up that as well. So numerology is a very detailed study. In one session, it's not possible to discuss all the pros and cons, and all this is very generic. You know, it's a very general format or platform of knowing ourselves to a certain extent. Of course, we can talk about all these things in detail as well in future. So viewers, I've got few questions. We have picked up few questions from few people beforehand, and I would like to discuss them and answer your questions. So there is a question from Aftab Ahmed, 18/12/2004. Your number is number 9. So I'm looking at low health, especially in the lower portion of the body. And so concentrate a little bit on the nerves and the knees. This is the part which needs to be watched for the time being. I see a lot of change in your career after 2021 August, and 2021 is a very eventful year, a very positive year for Mr. Aftab. Coming to, and also I'm looking at a change of location very soon, which means 2021 will either bring a change of career or change of location. And now coming up to the next date of birth, which is 7/11/2012, Asad Wani. So number 7 and 5 combination brings a lot of weighted degree. You'll definitely have a weighted degree, a professional degree. Health will be a little concern, especially the lower abdomen area, and stomach needs to be watched. This child will make an excellent career near water, so you can take it up accordingly. Now coming up to Mrs. Mittal's question, I think she's asked about her kids. 25th November 2005 and 14th December 2011. I've discussed the strengths today in our episode. I hope your questions and answers, you got your answers. Coming up to Mr. Amit Garg from MP, 2nd of October 1982. So he's a combination of number 2, 1 and 5, which means from his birthday 2020 October to 2021 October, I'm looking at a lot of positivity in his work. There is no mental peace at the moment. You cannot blame everything on the pandemic also, but things were quite stressful for him from last October itself. So I'm looking at stability from 8th of July. There will be an opportunity which will come right away, and he will do extremely well in his work. He has to have a multi source of income. So this is not the end of the world. This date of birth has a lot of potential. So I'm looking at a lot of positivity in 2021. Rest we can talk in detail later. Coming up to Mr. Ishmeni, date of birth 27/9/1996. I see a change of stream from 2018. Things have been little haywire, and now maybe there have been a stream change or career change. Some changes were expected from 2018. Now things will stabilize in 2021 January. So there's no looking back thereafter. Since he's a combination of number 9 and 7, I'm looking at a lot of career stability, lot of money, lot of financial comfort in coming time, especially from January 2021 onwards. Now coming up to the next question of Riya Verma, Pareen Verma. 22nd 11/1998. She's a combination of Mangal, Moon and Shani. So Riya, I see a little career instability at the moment. I see a job change or career change or stream change for you. Since I very well mentioned it's a number 4 year, from October 8th 2020, there's a remarkable change in your life. So right now things doesn't look that bright, and definitely there's a lot of confusion, but 2020 October onwards you'll definitely excel in your stream. Stability will come thereafter by June 2021. So try to be a little positive. You are a very strong personality. Just maintain that and have that confidence. Coming to a question from Gurgaon, Mr. X, I'm not naming the person. He's born on 22nd of April 1929. So his relationships have always been a concern. Right now, your concern is about monetary issues and the debts you've given. I see them coming back in tranches. I see them coming back in installments, not immediately. So some money change is coming in August, and then October, and then February. So by Feb 2021, we're expecting you to get all your debts from the market or whosoever you are aiming at will be sorted. But relationship can get haywire. So you have to be a little careful about how you approach it. We don't want relationships to get strained. Now there's a question from Jammu and Kashmir, Mr. Beg, 10th of April 1984. Combination of Sun, Mangal and Rahu. So I'm looking at a lot of, there has been a lot of changes from October 2019 in your life. So 2019 October to 2020 September, it was a period of turmoil, lot of changes in your life related to your personal life, your health, your relationship. All types of changes have been noticed. So marital happiness needs to wait. I see marital stability only after April 2021 and not before that. So please don't take a decision in haste, and whatever you're facing, just go easy, because solutions will only come post April 2021. And don't take any negativity from others, because right now all the importance should be you. So try to be little self-centered and concentrate on your health. Your peace is priority right now. So there is another question from Chandigarh, Mr. Sharma, 11/7/1967. You're a combination of 2, 7 and 5. Please concentrate on your health. Right now, health is very important. I can see diversification in business. No partnerships are suggested. Few losses can incur if you get into partnerships. I see new line of work and new diversification in work from 16 July 2020, and trading of any kind, trading of land, trading of any product which is water based can be of big help. So I think your stream should be, try to change your stream. Changes will anyhow come on its own, but please concentrate on your health right now. That is important, mental and physical. Now coming to the next question from Uttarakhand, it's from Priya, 21/7/2006. I see an amazing career. Yes, I see an amazing career for you, but 2022 will be excellent time for Priya. Right now she is very confused. There will be, आपके रास्ते अपने आप निकलेंगे. So rest assured, I see a career in your life before anything else. So viewers, I'm getting a lot of questions. Let me just try to handle it and answer them. Ravjot Kaur. Okay, so Ravjot, your date of birth is 7/6/1989. Yes, you would need little help in getting pregnant. A little help post. See, of course, when we talk about pregnancy, we need the partner's date of birth as well. But you definitely have certain issues related to your stomach, so that's your weak part. But I do see motherhood very soon. 2021. By February, you get this good news, and you'll be opening your own work post December 2020. Anytime you can go on your own. You will not be working under anybody. You will go independent. Now there's another question, Navneet Kaur, 16 June 1961. Health is definitely a concern right now, because again, as I said, it's a combination of all 7s. So backache, nerves, related to your stomach, gastric problem, constipation, some mild surgery can be seen. To avoid that, please, no negativity. I see a lot of anger issues coming in your stars from your birthday. So please try to concentrate and work on yourself. Meditate, drink water in silverware. Your health is priority. Nothing disastrous, but it will be little weak right now for the next 40 days from your birthday. Next question, Kanika Juneja, 29/12/2001. Kanika, I see you being very confused right now related to your career. I see a change of your career, maybe your university or your college, or some change will happen, or stream change will happen. And again, you will work through your verbal conduct. So get into something which is related to PR, mass comm. I see you, or maybe advocate, being a lawyer. Get into some weighted degree or some stream which is related to your verbal conduct. And I see a big change in 2023 for you. So by 2023, we see a stabilized career. Now coming to the next question from Chandigarh, 2nd December 1989. Mr. Kaur or Miss Kaur, and it's not mentioned. Okay, this question is not too clear. I'll take up the other question. Meanwhile, it's the question is from Mr. R, 26/5/1967. So again, a combination of Shani and Mercury and Mangal. So there has to be a change of stream coming. There has to be a change of work. If you get into trading, if you get into something, no, manufacturing works for you. Don't do something related to iron stuff or related to something which is dealing in iron material. I can see a change of your career very soon, especially May. We've just started with your birthday has just gone by. So you yourself will see a change in a new line, wherein trading of a product which has got something related to services. You can give services to people, or you can get into consultancy, or you can get into some licensing work, because I see a lot of financial power coming off late in your life, Mr. R. So that is it. Okay, viewers, this is all for today. Thank you so much for an overwhelming response, and I can be contacted on my page, through my page, Facebook page. My name is Sakshi Duggal Kumriya. You can Google me as well, and my number is 9899799979. You can message me and take an appointment, and or leave a message. I'll definitely get back. There's one more question. 26th December 2005. Okay, so his career, he needs to get into something related to nothing technical. Okay, 26 December 2005. Again, I see this child going abroad. I don't see his career in India. Definitely he'll be studying outside the country, and career streams can be related to, he'll definitely do a master's as well. At the moment where a lot of confusion is there, so get into something related to accounts or economics. These subjects play important role, nothing related to computers or technical stuff. He will not be able to excel well in that, right? So you all can contact me at on my Facebook page, Sakshi Duggal Kumriya, and you can take my number, 9899799979. You can also write to me at sakshi_1979 @yahoo.com. Once again, stay blessed, all of you. Stay safe. We all need so much of positivity at this point in time in our lives. I can be contacted anytime. Thank you so much, Catch Up Moms, for this platform. It was a pleasure talking to you all. Thank you. God bless.
Sakshi, end the live video.